Alright, I've been fucking hustling. My bad, white lady. My bad, white lady. Oh, this is where I gotta go. I've been hustling though. I've been doing these little fixer contracts or whatever. Like I said I was, but I like the way that they set this up because it's kind of like, or no, it's not like how the base game is, because in the base game you would have to wait for like certain missions to unlock like certain gang hideouts and certain criminal convoys and certain like little is it fixer contracts in the base one? I think it might be. And they got the driving joints, so that's what I was trying to say. But on this one, it's just always gonna keep something on the map until you do everything. It randomizes it, but it's just gonna keep giving you shit to do until you complete them all. And I like that. So, oh here, let me before we, or actually, you know, yeah, let's get to the, or no, let me see how much we got before we get to the clothing store. Let's check our stats. So we got 40 skill points. We got 7 bands untouched, and I ain't gonna lie, I had 21,000 or like 25 or some shit like that earlier, just stacking up. And we got 38 right now, so that ain't too bad. But I spent a little bit because I had to get this motherfucker right here. I ain't gonna lie. They had one of them on sale for like $2,000, which is a real American thing to say. Niggas had a grenade launcher on sale for the low. I ain't gonna lie, I was finna cop it, but then I seen this one and I was like, you know what, I got the money. So just in case we run into a big stupid nigga, we gonna boom his dumb ass, blow his ass in the smithereens. Um, and then yeah, I'll worry about the skill points after we do that. What was I trying to? I was trying to show y'all niggas something. Um, oh, this is it. Okay, so that's how much we got to spend on clothes, and then this is how many of this one I've done so far. So I got 4 more. I got 8 more of these, and I got 11 more of these. So like I said, I've been just knocking them out, and they're pretty easy. They're pretty, I don't want to say straightforward, but oh yeah, no, they are pretty straightforward. It's just doing some of this shit is kind of annoying, and I think it would be less annoying if I wasn't so lazy. If I would just drive to like one of the crafting stores that they have on the map to like buy some shit, but I just don't be feeling like
What can
doing
I
that
do
shit
for you?
sometimes.
Finding everything okay?
Wow, my dumb ass really thought I was like doing something. I don't have nowhere near enough to get that. I thought that this, I thought that this 64.
Okay.
I thought that I was doing good with these, cause you can
Hey,
only
how's it
like
going?
even if you do, and I've been doing all the optional objectives, but even if you do them, you only get like an extra one. So they give you one, or you could get 2. But I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. If these are the same ones at all of them, I guess that kind of makes sense. Cause like, I think there's 20 of all of them, right? So if you do the optional objective for all of them, that's 40, and then that's 80, and then that's 120. So I mean, I guess kind of. Oh, and then there's the other ones, which would put you at 160. So yeah, you could get, or no, you couldn't. Well, actually, now I kind of want to know. Oh, so then that's 29. That's 20, and that's yeah. So that's 40. That's 80. That's 120. And just for easy numbers, we're gonna make that 30. So that's 60. So yeah, that's 180. So
Thanks
you
anyway.
definitely could get both of them, or you could, but I'm not doing them driving ones.
Welcome.
Let me cop my nigga T-Bone a new fit though. I unlocked some of these shits for the free ski too. Oh, we're not putting that one on. We'll rock that.
This stuff
This
won't
nigga
be
has
here
on
forever.
way too much green, and that's not no gang shit.
Nice
I don't
thing,
gang
isn't
bang.
it?
That's just a lot of green. That's a more balanced fit.
Have a
What's up with
good
that
one.
long ass flap at the end? Yo, and I hope I'm not the only nigga that noticed this. Have y'all ever noticed on like when you look up GTA 5 mods, and I do that randomly when I get bored, cause I don't got a gaming PC, so I just I just get jealous and look at the shit that them niggas can do. But whenever they add like certain mods, and they'll always make like these weird shirts where like the back end has this like the back part of the shirt just has this weird flap. And it's like, bro, who the fuck do niggas really wear shirts like that in real life? Cause they got those type of shirts on Watch Dogs too. And I just, who dresses like that? Not that I'm just the most dressingest nigga, but I think I'm alright. I wouldn't wear no shit like that. I thought I had that pistol expert then. Increases the amount of carried explosives. I'm just buying shit. I don't even know what I'm getting. No, I do know what I'm getting, low key. Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need that. I'll take that. I will take that. Feel me? Take that. No Diddy. Yo, that video of Diddy running up on I don't mean to be disrespectful. I think they say dude name was 2-Bit from Power, and I haven't seen Power, so I'm not trying to be rude. That's just what I know him by. I think I don't know why I want to say his name was Michael Ealy, because I know it wasn't him, but it was just funny seeing Diddy run up on that nigga, because he asked him like, you don't know who I am? And I think it's because like Diddy like got a recognizable voice, so he just or does he have a recognizable voice? I think he just assumed it's like it's Diddy, but I think Diddy got a recognizable voice. I think, damn, I just got god damn, I just got 13 bands from that. Man, don't block your blessings. Look, it happened when you least expect it. Come on now, won't he? I was finna say won't he motherfucking do it, but I don't think you should curse when you shouting out Jesus. Won't he do it? Yeah, nigga Diddy ran up on that nigga with Joker makeup on. Told that nigga, you don't know me? No, bro. It's Halloween. I see, nigga. Offset had a good Joker costume. Like if you got money, you can go crazy with the costume. So you look like you look like the Joker, bro. I know I don't know you. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but and obviously it's no disrespect. It's Diddy. Once he like put it together, it's like, oh shit, it's Diddy. I don't want to get hit. Let me. No, that's fucked up. I don't think that's fucked up though. I think Diddy stands by that. I think he stands by love, but I also, cause he told that nigga like, yo, you got lucky. I think he stands by that. He punches on niggas. I ain't trying to be disrespectful when I say that. I'm saying it to be respectful. Like you just gotta, feel me? I think that's that shit that Kelpie learned on that no jumper shit. And I don't really want to say how I feel about it, but
with me, so he's gonna have to deal.
Oh, hold on.
If there's a chance I can get him out of this, I owe it to him to try. I'm giving up a hell of a lot to do it, too. Like, for all I know, he's probably already split on me. Shit.
I forgot we had to help this fucking dope fiend ass nigga out. But you just can't be calling people bitches. You feel me? And like I hear a lot of like, and I guess it's because I listen to podcasts, but I hear a lot of like older people talk about just the younger generation and just like how words get misconstrued, and I do kind of understand like where they coming from, because I ain't gonna lie, like the way I talk to my homies is crazy, and I think that's always been a thing, just because you're more comfortable with your friends, you know, they don't mean it with no disrespect, but like I don't think older people play around so much with saying like suck my dick and like calling their homies bitches and shit, or like bitch ass niggas, whereas like me and my homies, that's how we like, I dead ass like before the homies left the other day, a dead ass nigga young hung out the car was like, bitch, I was like, eat my dick, nigga. Like we just be talking to each other crazy.
Ray, this place is amazing.
But I don't think older people play around like that.
Lived. I'm past my check.
So I say that to say, I just think, you know, this is just one of them things, like how Joe Budden said one time, it's just a case of internet meeting the streets. And I don't really know Kelpie to call him an internet nigga like that, but I do know that you just can't call everybody a bitch, bro. Like, and I don't be calling niggas bitches anyway. Like, I think you gotta just, whatever you say, you gotta stand on. And I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm not no violent nigga, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let no nigga punk me or bitch me out. But like, I just don't, like, I'm not one of them niggas walking through the world looking for a fight or like looking for a problem, you know? Niggas is dying. Not to sound too old manish or too fucking, you know, dark, but
Ended messy. So I'm hoping to find a CTOS access point that's a little less armed.
But yeah, I say all that to say he definitely beat the shit out that nigga, like did him bad.
Yep, still there. Sometimes I raid their garbage for spare parts. Don't underestimate that place. It may have started as a hackerspace, but Bloom poured in money. Do not underestimate these guys. Expect engineering gone wild. Mad science on a corporate budget.
Yeah, I think I can handle a few nerds with expensive toys. I'm bringing Eugene.
Imagine like that, because whenever you hear niggas say they got an ugly name, they always say Eugene. Imagine being unironically named Eugene. That's such a fucking like Eugene, Hubert, Humphrey. Like who the fuck looks at a baby and thinks I want to name it Hubert? Actually, I think I know somebody named Hubert now that I'm thinking about it. Do I? No, I don't.
Here, boy.
Okay, good. Cause I was about to feel bad. Cause I had to think about it for a minute. I thought I know somebody named Hubert. I do not. Where the fuck is Eugene? But yeah, Eugene, Hubert, goddamn. What else? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't even think they still naming niggas that anymore. Oh, it's the RC car. I like when you can see like when DLCs come out after certain video games, and then they make another like how, like, for example, this came out after Watch Dogs 1, and then they made Watch Dogs 2. I like where you can see where like they just kept certain shit from the DLC and implemented it forever, because the RC car is in that one, and I think it might be in Legion. I wouldn't know. I'm not playing that stupid ass game. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas lost me on the whole like you could just play as anybody shit. That was their whole campaign. That was their whole selling point. I was like, this shit sounds fucking stupid. I can't, like, I don't want to. Why would I want to play as just mad different people? I thought, like, at least, and I don't know, cause I always say this whenever I critique anything, like, cause I don't do it, and I don't really got no heaven or hell to send nobody to.
If the
Yada yada
doorbell
yada.
rings, don't answer it.
I don't think these guys use doorbells anyway.
I don't think we have a doorbell, but I don't make video games. But I just thought the whole purpose of making like a story-based video game is so that you could get somewhat connected to the main character. You feel me? Like, and don't get me wrong, I fucked with playing Watch Dogs 2. Low key, I kind of wish you could play as like Wrench and Satara and them niggas more. Like, I thought it would have been cool if like maybe throughout the city or something they had their own like little side missions or something like that, or like maybe when you beat the game you could play as one of them niggas or something, you know, because it was cool like not playing as Marcus for a while, and I love Marcus because it's just one of my favorite video games. But say you love a video game character, what type of nerd ass shit? It's a good game, is what I'm saying, but I'm saying, like, you feel me? If they would have done some more shit like that, I wouldn't have been mad at it. But you just telling me, and I know you can pick one person and just probably play as them the whole game, but I feel like if they made it to where you can play as everybody, they probably didn't flesh out the characters much.
Default is trending in social media after
because he's dead.
Last month's bizarre show appeared online. The Raptors DJ abandoned his set midway through the performance after a run-in with alleged vigilante Aiden Pierce.
Got his ass gunned down.
Was the whole encounter staged, or was Default simply in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Caught his ass lacking
case,
at his show.
Sales for Default's newest album have gone up.
Throw him off a boat in the ocean, or whatever Jadakiss said. You know what they say, dead rappers get better promotion.
Completely anonymous
RIP.
and a public figure. I wonder what he's hiding under that mask.
Bro, isn't he dead? I vividly remember shooting this nigga. Like, we blew up his car, and then Aiden dumped a good 50 clip in him.
The Chicago South Club only recently
Oh yeah,
gave
another
their
thing I was
criminal
gonna say,
patriarch
just to
Dermot Quinn,
circle back to the
but his
Almighty Kelpie
son,
thing,
Neil
bro. That
Quinn,
nigga,
was
he
questioned by the
like I don't know
CPD
how
this
hard
week for
Almighty was hitting that
suspected
nigga, and
involvement
I'm not saying
in a
Almighty
series
is
of
weak. He
firebombs
obviously he
throughout
could hit
Mad
hard.
Isle.
Kelpie wasn't
We're
fighting
told
back,
that
but
although no
that
charges have been
nigga,
made,
he
police
started
will
leaking so
continue to place
fucking much.
pressure on the
Like,
club
damn, you
to
would have thought
prevent
Almighty had
another
rings on or
bloody.
something, or like some brass knuckles. Like that nigga was just, his face just started just oozing blood.
The way Aiden described him, I don't think there will ever be another Lucky. Still, there's an infinite supply of assholes ready to step into his old penny loafers.
Yes, sir. That shit got to suck though, getting beat up on camera. I ain't gonna lie. That's the one thing I did feel a little bad about. But I do, you know, and I don't want to like, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The homie the other day, he was talking about like, I guess some girl at work has, and I don't even, oh no, I do know how he found this out. I guess some nigga had, and I sound like a gossiping ass nigga. Some nigga
I get
had
clean in
fucked
and
this
out
girl at
before
the
they
job,
realize I've changed my MO.
and he had caught something, right? And the nigga, he's explaining the story to me and the other homie, and he's like, yeah, so I'm telling people, you know, don't fuck with Shorty because she got the Sif. And I'm like, the Sif, you dirtbag ass nigga, how do you have a nickname for an STD? That bitch has syphilis, my brother.
That's impossible.
And I think that's uncurable. I think that's one of the ones, like, once you got it, that's just, you just got that motherfucker now. That's just you. That's just your lay. That's just shit now. That's just how you rock. That's how you give it up. You passing out Sif mixtapes. Bitch handing out Sif flyers. Come over to the Sif side. Nah, but shorten the Sif. That bitch got the gun. Man, family time is amazing, man. just to circle back to my other point from a while back. It's just, you know, I love having the moments with my friends. With my fucking friends. Oh my god, just everything that man has ever thought in his life, all his dreams, his aspirations, his thoughts, his hopes, they just met the pavement, my nigga. I'm doing all this with a pistol, you hear me? I'm doing all this with a pistol, you hear me? Oh my god. Oh my god. If I was smart, I would have hit that ATM right there. But unfortunately, I'm not a smart man. My fault. I'm looking at the notes again. I'm trying to find something to talk about. Yes, sir. I just flew a bitch in from Manchester. I'm gonna motherfucking make a compilation of all these times I be just singing random ass songs, and I never finish them either. It's never like a long version of the song. It's always just like a hook or just a random verse. Oh my god, and that's no switch either. That's just the, you feel me? Yeah. Hair trigger on the Glock. Come on now, you know that. Or no, it do got a switch on it actually. We in the rack. That's the right place for it.
Wait.
No, let me not do that.
They've got something set up here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can spoil the surprise.
I triggered it. How? I've been shooting. I just shot like mad people, and now I triggered an alarm. I shot a nigga in the face. Where was his alarm at? Yo, speaking of like just alarms and that, yeah, no, never mind, not a good transition.
Let's see if I can
just gonna talk about something else or try my best to. I was thinking back on this one story because it was really funny to me. It was around the time I broke my ankle, obviously, because of where the story was going. But we were going to see like Monsters Inc. University, right? And I remember my pops had to literally, and I was bigger at the time. I lost a lot of weight. Now I'm kind of like skinny fat, so I'm still a little bit chunky, but you know, I kind of am holding on to my my figure, I guess. But my dad dead ass had to lift my fat ass up with the boot and then carry me up the steps because I think the escalator wasn't working. Or even if it was, no, I think it wasn't working. Cause I think if it was, I would have just been able to lean on the escalator, but the escalator wasn't working, and then my mama had to carry my crutches up the steps.
Sneaky.
And I've never felt more like a burden in my life. And I think that's kind of why I just don't inconvenience people, cause they didn't make me feel bad about it. Like my dad told me, don't worry about it. He picked me up. He was like, bro, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. They didn't shit on me for it or anything. I just felt bad, cause it's like, bro, look at the like you ever, and I do this a lot. Do you ever see yourself from just a third person view, like a video game, and you're like, look at the position of life you're in right now. I'm like, bro, my dad has to carry my fat ass up the steps and like, bro, pause. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like, my dick is on his back. Like, this is, he don't want to be in this position. You gotta carry this fat ass kid up the steps with this boot on, nigga, because I wanted to jump off of some shit.
Well, in the gas laser family
Like, the shit you gotta do as a parent, my nigga, because you love somebody.
Damn it. Security lasers.
Oh, those are mine.
What? Well, can you bypass it?
Well, no, I mean, I ordered
I love
them
my parents,
before I got
man.
promoted out of Bloom Forge. I can't believe they kept them. The guys always did love retro tech, but you trip one of those, and Bloom Forge goes offline to prevent a breach.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to play this shit again later, cause I really don't be paying attention when I'm doing these. I just be making jokes. Yeah, a lot of shit that I used to see, like just watching YouTube and shit growing up, it kind of makes a lot of sense now. Like I heard Jacksepticeye say that one time, or Jacksepticeye, cause I say his name like that a lot. He said that like he like replays games or like some games that he really wants to enjoy, he doesn't record it, and I'm like, well, why? That doesn't make sense. But it does, cause it's like you just be so focused on like trying to be entertaining, you know, because you don't want to like dwell on something too much, and then you also kind of like people
No
care
way
about
through
you
for
if you're
me.
already famous, but like if
Eugene?
you're not, then like niggas don't want to hear about family traumas and like all the shit you've been through. I mean, unless you make it funny, yeah, or like you turn it into like a TikTok or something, but you just leave me alone when I'm home and I'm sipping my pho. Ready to roll? I should have watched that.
Eugene's
Ready to
wired up
roll?
to my
This shit
phone,
is slow
so
than a
anything I
bitch.
can do from here, I should be able to do the same through his camera.
Yeah, I don't care about that one.
Bet
Damn,
these
AK.
eggheads never saw this coming.
A shitty RC car? No, they probably didn't. Because they thought you'd probably be a fucking adult using an iPhone.
Nice
But
work, Eugene. Time to come on home. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some rerouting to shut these down.
yeah, that was funny to me. That story about my pops. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to both of my parents, man. Do you get mad at your kid for something like that? Cause I go, he hasn't brought that story up to me, but I'd probably tease my kid for that. Like, you remember that time when he was fat and I had to carry you up the steps? And bro, the fucked up part about how that happened is like I jumped off the thing once and I landed the right way, right? And it was bitches watching, so I'm like, oh, all right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Landed on this shit again. I just said, nigga, my dumb ass had to. I said it before. My dumb ass had to crawl to the benches. Cause you want to be fucking Mr. Show Off. I'm not even an athletic nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do. I'm going in a completely... Look, sometimes you gotta set off an alarm. I need something to happen. I'm going in the completely wrong direction. They not giving that nigga no hints.
No way through for me. Eugene?
Oh, damn, I gotta do this shit again. Hey, I wanna, I was talking to my homegirl one time, and she was, telling me about the free the nipple argument. That, oh, this is how you
Eugene's
go
wired up
faster,
to
I
my
think.
phone, so anything I can do from here, I should be able
And
to do the
apparent,
same
and
through
I
his
thought that,
camera.
this is probably gonna sound offensive and ignorant, and that's fine. But I didn't even like. I heard some people, some women say
Nice
that, but
work,
I didn't even know
Eugene.
that that was
Time to come on
that
home.
women
Bet
like
these
were really like
eggheads never saw
feeling
this
like that,
coming.
like low
Looks
key.
like I'm
And I
gonna
guess
have to
this is
do
just
some
ignorant male
rewriting
shit.
to
But I've
shut
always
these
just heard
down.
men say that as like oh yeah, I want, yeah, of course I want women to walk around the street free to nipple. And I mean I've made that joke before, so I'm not trying to shit, but like I'm not trying to shit on niggas, but it's always just been on some shit like that. But the way she explained it, she was like, why are titties sexualized? Like, if you were a guy, you could walk around with your shirt off." And I mean, I do kind of feel weird walking around with my shirt off, but she's kind of right. Like, especially if you live in a place like Florida, you could probably go mad places just with your. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid and high. These doors look like you couldn't go through them. I didn't know I could just run through these. I'm blaming the game, talking about they not giving me no hints. No, they just expecting you to be fucking
This
smart.
place feels
Use your
very
brain.
you, Brewer.
Thanks.
But
I think.
she
Won't
was
you
like,
work
why are titties
for me?
sexualized? Like it's just a
Modular
part.
valve control
It's just a
system is built
part
to
of
expand
you.
or
Like,
retract based on internal pressure
and I mean, when I
changes.
thought about that, I was
Oh,
like,
and
yeah, that kind of. I mean, that does
lasers.
make a little bit of
Yeah,
sense when you think about it. Like,
definitely you.
why do titties have to be sexualized? And then I started thinking about it a little bit deeper, and like like. As a nigga that's an ass man, like I like looking at well, say I like looking at butts, that sounds crazy, but like I prefer a woman to have a bigger butt over titties. I'm not really a you feel me? And you know, all bodies, you know, all bodies matter. So I'm not trying to be a offensive or body shame or anything like that, but yeah, copping all these pleas. I don't even know where the fuck I was going. Yo, how do I shut these lasers down, my nigga? I'm not about to play James Bond with this fucking
Crap.
game. The fuck, if I wanted to do that, I'll hop on stupid ass 007. But I'm not old. What was I finna say? Oh yeah, so and then I started thinking about it, like why are asses sexualized? Like, think about it. That's the one place, like, if you don't know anything else about anything on a woman's anatomy, you know that shit comes out of there. And a nigga like me looks at bigger ones and is like, oh yeah, I fuck with that. Like, think about that for a minute. And then, like, I ain't gonna lie, I seen a picture one day, cause normally you see niggas joke about shit like this when girls got big butts. They be like, I know she not wiping properly. Bro, I seen the first ass on Instagram the other day that I dead ass thought, there's no way this girl is white. Like getting all this shit out as a nigga with a regular size, but I know sometimes you gotta keep going for a little bit. It be like one little brown spot, you know, you don't wanna, feel me? So if you got all of that, it can't be no way
Looks
you're
like I'll have
like,
to hack my way
you
through.
dead ass just gotta get in the shower and then just like pull them motherfuckers apart. You can't wipe that. You can't wipe all of that. You gotta get another nigga to do it or something. Like, it can't be. That's like, you feel me? Yo, that's like, she would probably have to wipe like on SpongeBob when he was like rubbing the towel through his shit. She would have to do some shit like that. But yeah, just more high thoughts. Like, who was the first nigga to look at a butt and be like, yeah, that's sexy? Or like the first nigga to look at titties and be like, yeah, those are, I fuck with those. 'Cause I mean, when you think about it, yeah. The only thing women really sexualize on men is penises, like the gray sweats thing. I mean, as you got some girls that do like the grab butt shit, but like, no, I don't think women are really looking at at niggas' asses like that. Like, I think it's just a joke amongst the women. I don't really think women are really looking at your butt. And some girls, obviously, they like a more like a nigga that's more in shape, like a more toned dude. But even at that, I don't think the way that niggas look at titties, even as a nigga that's not a titty man, I still like it, and you feel me? And I'm not even gonna finish the sentence because that was about to sound like some caveman shit, but you know where I was going with it. So But even if a woman, if a woman, even like all women, well, let me not say all women, but I think people just like physically fit people. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think it would be a safe assumption to say that a woman would like a guy that's a little bit more in shape. But that doesn't mean that that's all she's gonna look for. That's all she's looking at, or that she's gonna see a nigga with a nice chest and just automatically stare at it. Like it's bitches that is women that's looking for the dad bod. It's women that don't want niggas that's cut up, that's trying to feed you, that's trying to, you feel me? Like it's women that don't want skinny niggas. It's women that like, and you feel me? And I think it's there. You feel me? Like I hope I explained that right. It's not, obviously I know that it's not the same discrepancy or like at the same rate, but I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like who was the first person to determine that like all of this shit was gonna be sexualized on a woman, but like men just, and not that I'm saying that I want to be objectified more. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like why? Like when she said it, I was like that does kind of make sense because I mean, my chest is just a chest, but unfortunately for women, like their chest will never just be a chest. And I mean, I can't fucking feed somebody with my chest, so I mean, oh, I was supposed to do that. I just be high rambling, bro. Not paying attention. But, yeah. So, just some, I was gonna say just some food for thought. Not really, it was just a fucking stupid hot thought, but I kinda, it made a little bit of sense to me. And cause, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, not all women can lactate, or maybe like you would have to be pregnant to lactate, which I kind of think proves my point more about like sexualizing asses is kind of weird, because like she dead ass just might have to use those for like life one day. You know, shit comes out of there. That's the boo boo sack, nigga. Oh man, I'm a nasty, I'm a nasty individual. I thought that was funny. Boo boo sack is kind of funny. What am I supposed to be looking for? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do this shit again later. Waiter! Waiter!
Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta call Thrower.
The fuck I do?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh. Alright. Yeah, that's that on that. I'm about to go fucking smoke crack and eat some french fries, my nigga. Y'all niggas be easy. Niggas got work, niggas got school, niggas got, yeah. What's something to watch? It's simple. Free the nipple. Go watch Gideon. Go listen to. Damn, why am I blinking on his name? Go listen to Casey Veggies, cause I feel like JD likes Casey Veggies for some reason. Like I feel like he like JD likes that type of music, and I do too. So I'm not cracking a joke. I'm just saying I feel like if you asked him, he would probably like he could probably tell you a lot of Casey Veggie songs. So go listen to him. Get money. Tell the people that you love them, and if you don't love them, then tell them niggas to go die in a fire somewhere, and that you hate their guts. Bye. I'm trying to be on my most critical shit with the outros. That's why I just be saying bye, cause you know, yeah.